Hey guys, it's Bethany, your crafty BFF, and I'm here for a catch-up video. I figured I'd just put it all into one and be done with it. Since I wasn't able to record for 4 or 5 days, you may or may not know, I um, broke my microphone receiver. It was in my phone and I dropped my phone and it broke the receiver. So I couldn't record for a few days because my phone is crap and doesn't pick up sound very well by itself. So, anyways, I'm coming on here to share a rack that I received from Sharon, who is from Cheap to Chic here on YouTube and on Instagram. I'm going to share some uh, a giveaway winning that I received in the mail from an Instagram giveaway from a company. And then I have a huge project share of all the Maggie Holmes things that I've been creating. Some are for challenges, some are for swaps, and then I have a rack that I'm going to send out. By the way, in case you didn't know, it was brought to my attention the other day that not everybody knows what RAK means, and so a RAK is a random act of kindness that you would send, just because. Mail that you would send just because. So, this is a RAK from Sharon, and she wrote this little note that just said, "Hi Bethany, I thought you could use this for your albums. Love, Sharon." If you're not following Sharon, definitely check her out. Um, but yeah, so very kindly, she sent me all these little ephemera pieces and chipboard pieces. Uh, I'm not gonna go through them all because there's a lot, but I do make a lot of baby albums, and I sell the albums that have sold so far in my Etsy shop are all baby albums. So these will be great to use. So I just wanted to show you guys these. There's some Echo Park chipboard accents. There's some of these little wood embellishments I can use. And then there's a whole nother pack of chipboard in here as well. So I definitely I did message her on Instagram and thank her already, but I wanted to show you guys and thank her on here as well. So thank you, Sharon. I can definitely make some good use of those items. Excuse me. Next up, I somebody had randomly shared this company, Trey Jolie. They were having a giveaway, and there was like 3 winners picked, and I won the chipboard kit. So they sell like these different kits, and it says a monthly kit club that specializes in shabby chic, elegant, romantic kits. So it's like a little subscription, monthly subscription service for scrapbook stuff, right? So, anyways, I randomly won the chipboard kit and I got it in the mail yesterday. So I thought I'd show you guys these. So there's like some of these flourish pieces they sent. Some of these floral edge pieces. Very pretty. I could paint these. I really like this one. There are 2 strips of like little tickets that I can paint or use as embellishments, whatever I want to do. So I'm thinking that I can break them apart and use them individually if I wanted. There are these pieces here that are like clouds, and they say love, happy, dream, and relax. So, I mean, these are fun, right? There's this really pretty elegant frame. There's a butterfly. There are some pumpkins, and a bigger one and a smaller one. There are these pieces here. These would be fun edge pieces. great for layering. But I would definitely have to paint them white or something. And then there's this pack that has a whole bunch of frames in it. They're all the same, but very cool, right? So I thought that was a nice little giveaway. And there's one last thing. These scalloped edge pieces. Not sure what I would use these for, but I'm sure I can find something. And then she sent a little, wow, look how dirty that chipboard made my hands. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Now I don't want to touch any of my projects and get my stuff dirty. That's not very cool. Anyways, last but not least, I sent a little crunch bar. A little sweet treat. So thank you to Trade Jolie Kit Club for the winnings and making my hands dirty. I'm going to take a sip real quick. Okay, let's get into my project share. Because there's a lot. I know what else I wanted to show you. Tamika Sending Smiles here on YouTube. She has an Etsy shop where she sells digital paper collections, and she also started selling her swap tracker digitally. So you can print out as many pages as you want, and she has an option for challenge information, for one-on-one swaps, and for group swaps. So this is how I've been keeping track of everything that I'm making and who I'm sending it to and whatnot. This is a challenge that I'm not going to show today because it's not Maggie Holmes, but this one is. This is a challenge on Instagram from Zammy19. Her name is Sue. And she had some different choices of themes you could pick from. I picked summer. I think the other one was like Disney, and I'm not into Disney and stuff like that. So I picked the summer theme. And you had to make a memory dex card, a birthday card, a mini embellishment box, and then maker's choice. There's going to be 2 winners, a $25 PayPal, and then its mail date is June 1st. It's her big 5-0 birthday challenge. So I thought I'd show you what I made for her. I used Sunny Days from Maggie Holmes. And so here is the birthday card that I made. I haven't ever played with Maggie or with Sunny Days very much in the past. Like, so this was different for me. It's not as easy of a collection to play with for me as, like, say, Garden Party or Woodland Grove, but I did have fun. I sewed around this pattern paper. I used some of these chipboard shells. This is like from the 6x12 puffy stickers, and then I cut out this sentiment. I die cut this sentiment that says "Happy Birthday," and put that in the middle, and then use some pink enamel dots to top it off. So there's that. Let me see if I can get it back in this envelope. Then for her memory dex card, I went ahead and made this box, which is a die from KS Craft. And I put magnets in it to keep it closed, and inside is how I'm presenting my memory dex card. I really don't care if you guys see my address. I share it with everybody anyways. I host swaps, you know. So, this is the memory dex card I made. Like I said, I'm not as comfortable playing with this collection as I am others from Maggie Holmes. I think it's the dark blue that really had thrown me off, but I really like it with the pink and the green. So I'm kept those 3 colors. I went with those 3 colors, and did a paper ruffle down here, a little summertime sentiment in green, a little chipboard sunglasses, a chipboard bike, a little umbrella, a girl on a floaty, and then the camera here, and then of course this black wreath is from that 6x12 puffy sticker pack as well. And then I used the dark pink enamel dots. Oh, and don't forget that pink trim that I use on everything these days. I just think it adds such a cool texture, layering element to everything, to memory disk cards and everything. So there is that. I did put some pink shred in there just to help with the presentation. You guys know I love my packaging and the presentation is important to me because you want it to look really fun. At least I do. So there's my memory dex card. This mini embellishment box I'm actually reusing. I got it in a swap, I think last year from Cruz, and so I think Cruz made this, but like I said, I still had it in my stash, and I am just reusing it. And of course, I filled it with different things. A lot of the things that I filled it with are from Cruz because it was a summertime themed swap that we did. So some of the charms and stuff that I'm sharing are from her, but this is what I've put in it. Some bows in that one. Some beads. There's not a whole lot of space in these little containers, but here's some wire wrapped beads. Some summertime themed charms, shells and starfish and flamingos, some hearts, that kind of stuff. And then for the Maker's Choice item, I made her a set of rosettes. This is the Tim Holtz rosette die. And I'm getting rid of my other rosette dies because they just do not fold as well as these. These fold so much easier and come out so much better. So I packaged these up here just in the cello bag. I use this pattern paper as the backing paper. And then I made this really simple bag topper. I measured the cello bag and then decided how far I wanted it to come down. I think it's like 1.5 inches or 2 inches. And then so I cut my paper and folded it over. There's a paper ruffle back there. I used a lot of the chipboard pieces and the cardstock stickers. Used a little rosette up here. Some of that pink mesh stuff. And I love this girl from the collection. She's so cute. And it says, look on the sunny side. So there is that. And that's it for that challenge. So that's all I created with Sunny Days. But next, I have some carousel items that I made. This is for a one-on-one swap with my friend Vanetta. I don't know if I don't think I have a page for it. Oops. I need to make one though. Well, maybe not because I'm done with this swap. So, we decided to follow a swap that was hosted by Vinny. I think it's Vinny Creates here on YouTube. She hosted a swap I think it was last year, and Vanetta had wanted to participate in it, but didn't get a chance. So she and I just followed the guidelines of that swap, and it's a birthday themed swap because we are both May babies, and so we were to create this pocket, and mine's really full, so it doesn't close all the way. But one of the requirements was to decorate the front, so I cut out and made this cupcake shaker. I used this shadow word sentiment celebrate. I made a little bow from the carousel papers. Man, I hate hot glue. There's strings everywhere. I took some of the sequins mix that I used and I put the sequins all over the cupcake, the top of the cupcake to make it look like sprinkles. And yeah, so that's how, and then I used this chipboard piece from Carousel and this hot air balloon sticker. We were supposed to have some kind of extra embellishment, like a dangle or something extra to help decorate the pocket that we made. And so this clip actually I found on my desk. I'm pretty sure someone made it and sent it to me, and I'm just reusing it because I think it's really cute and goes so well with Carousel. It's got the pink, the yellow, and the blues. And so, like I said, I thought it was perfect to go on here. I used some yellow seam binding for my closure. You can see I made this pocket and I matted all the pieces and stitched around all the pieces. I need to add my maker's sticker. I'll do that after the video. But so when you open it up, this is what it looks like inside. There's really no room to decorate in here, or I would have, but part of the requirements were to decorate this pocket and just try to keep it flat. Of course, I have issues with flatness. Look, more hot glue strings. um, so I had a lot of fun playing with Carousel. Even though it was kind of a smaller project, I used some of the cardstock stickers here. I had this die cut. I used to have this die, and I still have a lot of the die cuts that I cut out with it. So I used the circus tent die that I had. I just had the pieces and I just glued them together. And then we have this carousel, or no, not carousel, Ferris wheel, the hot air balloon, this little ice cream, of course the banner sticker in the background. It fit almost perfectly on the pocket. And then this little sticker that says celebrate. One of the requirements was a sequins mix, so I made this one and shared it with her. I think it's really pretty, perfect for Maggie Holmes. One of the requirements was to do die cuts. So I made this little vellum envelope, coin style envelope. I used this eyelash trim here to wrap around. Love how it came out. And so these are the die cuts that I'm sending. They were supposed to be birthday themed die cuts, so I did 2 of these happy birthday sentiments. I did 2 of these cupcakes. Didn't make them shakers, just layered them. Hold on, guys. Could you get me a drink? Thank you. And then I did these 2 birthday cakes. Using the carousel papers and then my favorite 2 pink glitter cardstocks from Michael's. Thank you. My husband got me a drink, guys. Isn't that nice? I was dying of thirst. Okay. So there are my little die cuts. I'm hoping it was only 6 that we had to do, but maybe I need to check it and see if I had to do more than that. But anyways, I'm not sure if a card was part of the requirements or not, but I did make one, of course. So I did this reusable envelope by adding a pink Velcro dot. And this is the card I made. This is a pattern paper from Carousel. I have a paper ruffle back here. And then that same birthday cake die cut, I turned it into a shaker. and put it on the front of this card. And then we have this happy birthday shadow sentiment again. Love how that came out. Super pretty. Okay, so there's the birthday card. And then we had to make 4 bows. So I used this. This is totally my favorite bow right now. It's from KS Craft, and it's called the Angel Wing bow. And so it's 3 layers. The tail is attached to the back layer that you fold over, and then there's the middle layer, and then there's a teeny tiny front layer. And I just used these 4 pattern papers and mixed them up to create these bows. I used my bow embossing folder on some vellum for the backing piece, and then used these little pink enamel dots for the centers, because you know those little pieces of that little die that you're supposed to wrap around the middle of the bow to keep it together? Those never work for me, so I just use hot glue and then put an enamel dot or something in the middle instead of using those little pieces. They never ever work for me. Last but not least, I have this treat bag. I use some washi tape to keep it closed, and inside, I don't even remember what it is. Oh, it's a tag. I shared this on Instagram and everybody loved it. I love it too. So this is a Scrap Diva Designs scalloped bottom die, tag die. I used this ephemera piece here. This is definitely digital ephemera, because I have the digital collection, and a long time ago when I first got Carousel, I print and cut a whole bunch of it with my Cricut. So this is digital ephemera, and so is the tint. And then I actually got this popcorn shaker embellishment in some Happy Mail a year or 2 ago. I'm sorry I don't remember who it's from, but she had the star, the popcorn shaker, and then this ticket, and this is a whole little embellishment right here that she sent me, and then she also sent me this cotton candy embellishment. So I put them together on this tag with these ephemera pieces. I used this yellow star eyelet and this black and white stripy trim, and I just love how it came out. So that is all with Carousel. It was definitely a smaller swap than I'm used to doing, but it was fun nonetheless. So Vanetta, I don't know if you watch my videos, but I hope you didn't see this and spoil it. Oh well, if you did, right? It'll be fun it'll still be fun to receive. Okay, so next is Garden Party. Mika Boo and Rocky on Instagram are hosting a tea-themed swap. Sorry, I took another drink. And well, when she announced it, I was bored and had nothing to do. In fact, that day I was organizing my dies, and I was literally that morning saying, I have so many tea-themed dies. I need to participate, and maybe I need to host or at least participate in a tea-themed swap. So it's a make one, receive one. And however, I made 3 of these 3D teapots. So this one is the one that's going to go to my swap partner, and then these 2 are going to go to Mika and Rocky. And The main part of the swap is that we create some kind of tea box and put 6 different tea bags in that box. So, of course, I had to go with this 3D teapot box that I've had for a long time and never used before now. Um, love how it came out. Super cute, right? So I keep it together up here with a little Velcro dot, and you can see inside there's plenty of room for 6 tea bags. I used gold foil for the handle, the top, and the spout. I actually participated in a tea themed swap last year. It was for Mother's Day, I believe. And so this little embellishment is from my partner that I had. Oh, I can't remember her name. If I think of it, I'll link her in the description box. But sorry, I can't remember your name. I don't know if you watch my videos either, but I know you have a YouTube channel. So I used this little embellishment here. Like I said, I used Garden Party for the whole swap. So this is a cardstock sticker from there. I have these the tea themed shadow sentiments from KS Craft. This box die is from KS Craft as well. I used a little rosette in the back. These cake stands, the tea time. I did the shadow in vellum and the word in gold foil. I used some snow tulle, and I even have a paper ruffle behind there. I love the way that the sewing looks on the vellum shadow. Love that. So there's that, and then I stole this idea from Erica, Scrap Diva Designs, because she has like a little project share showing this box in one of her videos, an old video, and she hung a little eyelet from it, and then had some little charms. But I have this little teapot and teacup gold charms that I had in my stash from that swap last time, and there we have it. So I thought it was super cute. So like I said, one for my swap partner, one for Mika, and one for Rocky. Then we had to create a memory dex card. So I created this one. I love Garden Party. I didn't think I had much of it left, but I honestly did. I mean, I was able to do a lot of layering and stuff. I have a lot of the sticker sheets that I got on clearance at Joann's when they were clearancing it out. So I'm not going to go all over the details because I still have a lot to share, and we're already half an hour in. But this is a shaker die from KS Craft. I just layered up paper ruffle, some of the 6x12 cardstock stickers. These are some flowers I made. This one someone sent me. The little chipboard butterfly up there. This vellum flower back there. It's a shaker, but you really can't see that it's a shaker because I layered it so much. Oh, this is there's a teacup die here, and the flowers are coming out of the teacup. You can see that. So yeah, kept it within the tea theme. um, the other part of the swap was that we had to create 5 tea themed embellishments. So what I did, I used this teapot die. It's really big from KS Craft, and I made a little like mini album or embellishment book or tag flip, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. I made the front cover here a shaker. Love it. It's such a big fun shaker. Decorated it here with these flowers. Used gold foil for the outline. some of these cardstock stickers, the tea party sentiment, again with the vellum shadow and the gold foil, and then I sewed through it. So yes, I love, love, love how this turned out. I have this pink, green, and blue seam binding here on the ring. I used that 5mm foam from Hobby Lobby, the pink one, love it. So I made this little embellishment book, tag flip, whatever, to house my 5 tea themed embellishments. And then I asked Mika in our group chat on Instagram if we were supposed to decorate the embellishments or leave them plain, and she said to decorate them. So I made this teacup shaker. Used the same little mix that I made. I made up for Garden Party to match Garden Party. You know, I have this little teapot here. Some of these, I love these little resin flowers from, these are from last year from Hobby Lobby. I got a little puffy sticker and the sweet sentiment, some of that pink mesh that I love to layer with so much. And there's even a little gold glitter tea bag there in front of the teapot. So there's that. This is a die that I actually destashed. I don't have anymore, but I had with that tint die. I had used it and cut these out and paper pieced them together. So I'm gifting those as like a set of embellishments. There's definitely, I think there's more than 5 here. I followed a tutorial by Septeria18 here on YouTube to make these little, if you can see, they are vellum tea bag shakers. They have the little, I even added the little gold string with the little tiny tag, like, you know, the dipping tag. And then I made 2 of those. They are shakers as well, but you can't really, you can see some of it right there. I used these little tiny crepe paper rosettes that someone sent me in the last swap I hosted, and then I just decorated them with some of the little cardstock stickers and added these little sentiments and these little flowers. Oh, one of the flowers fell off. I'm gonna have to replace that. Those are these teeny tiny flowers from Hobby Lobby. I love those. They're so perfect for these little embellishments. Next is this teapot. Its matching teacup is right here on this box, and since I used that, I thought I would use this. This was gifted to me last year in that Mother's Day swap as well, but I did take the time to decorate it. I added this little ticket, this little thinking of you sentiment that someone sent to me in Happy Mail, a little puffy sticker, a little bird cardstock sticker, and then these flowers here. So that's one embellishment. And then last but not least, I cut out those tea themed shadow sentiment dies for my recipient. Tea party, pinky up, tea time, and sweet tea. Again, I backed them on vellum. I used gold glitter cardstock, and then I used the 5mm pink foam. No, this is not the 5mm. This is just the 2mm. I didn't want to make them too dimensional with the 5mm. Anyways, and then I sewed through these as well. So that's my embellishments for them. But I didn't I'm not sure if you're supposed to share a sequins mix or not. Quite possibly you're supposed to. Hold on, let me see if I have this one written down. No, of course not. I thought I did. No, here it is. Okay, no. You're not supposed to include a sequins mix, but as an extra, I am. Because I had this leftover garden party sequins mix I made. And I also had this 3D cup teacup die that I had never used and had to put together. So I cut that out. Actually, this die does not have layering pieces. I actually cut them out and sewed them individually. Just to make it pretty, because I didn't want to. I wanted it to be in 110-pound cardstock, and then I wanted that layering, that matting look. So that's what I did. I used one of these vellum shaker tea bags up here inside of the cup, and then I just used some of the cardstock stickers and these flowers and these leaf die cuts to decorate it. Oh, and we got a little chipboard love sentiment here. Love how that turned out. So that's what I'm gifting my little sequins mix in. I'll probably put it in a cello bag so that it looks nice and presentable for my recipient. And then last thing with garden party, guys, I made these 3 cards. So this one is going to go to my recipient. I used that teapot die again and just made it into a card like so. I used this cake stand die from KS Craft, this teacup that I had already cut out, and then this hello sentiment, some blue enamel dots, and called it a day. So there's that. And then I also made these 2 cards for Rocky and Mika, and I'm just going to say, hey, I didn't make you everything, but I did want to send you some of the teas that I'm sending my swap partner as well. So that does it for garden party. We're going to move on to Woodland Grove. I do have this swap written down. I just saw it. This one is called the Inspiration Group Swap. It's hosted by the Rainbow Crafter. She's here on YouTube and on Instagram. She's hosting it over on Instagram. And so it's a group swap, and you have to make one embellishment for each swap member, and we're in groups of 3. And then if you make the hostess one, then she'll do a YouTube video showing it. So you have to make one really great embellishment using like techniques and your favorite techniques and things like that. It needs to be layered and detailed. You're supposed to package it nicely in a handmade and or decorated packaging. Include a sequins mix and then a small craft shop bought item. So let me find it. Where is it? I have stuff everywhere. Oh, there it is. It's over here on this side of the desk. Okay, so let me start with the embellishment that I made. This is what I made. It's the KS Craft Shaker Purse embellishment die, and this is how I made it. I made it into a shaker, of course. You can see some of the sequins back there. Like I said, I was using Woodland Grove from Maggie Holmes. Each one of these are pretty much the same. I did make 4 of them. That's not supposed to be on there. So, there's some slight differences, like with the butterflies and then the peacock. I had to fussy cut this 4th peacock because I didn't have any more of the cardstock sticker one. But I layered this, my favorite pink mesh back there. I used this, my favorite Michael's pink glitter cardstock to cut out this really pretty wreath die. You can see some of it sticking out here and here and here. In fact, I think I have one. No, I don't. I'm just kidding. I thought I had an extra one of those cut out, but I don't. But I think you get the idea. It has flowers and like these little sprigs coming off of it. We have a paper ruffle. We have a tag that I put a pink eyelid in. The peacock. We have the butterfly. We have these minty green enamel dots, and then these flowers that I made. I made these specifically for the swaps, and so I used pink cardstock. I used my Linka Stella and added shimmer to them. Cut out these stamens for these flowers. Made this, and then made the roses too. And then I used these little resin flowers from Hobby Lobby last year. And then they each have the sentiment shine that I did cut out in foam and gold foil, and it has a vellum shadow. So there is my very done up, very layered inspiration swap embellishment. I plan to put them in these bags here with a vellum backing, and then I'm going to do a bag topper. Haven't got that far yet though. um because I can't make these dies here without making the little coin purse from KS Craft. I also made 4 of these. I'm not going to go over them in as much detail. I'm just going to show them because these 4 are pretty much all the same as well. But yeah, same. I use the same techniques, the same ideas, just on a smaller scale, and love how they turned out. And like I said, they match the little shaker purse. These are shaker coin purses. Also for this swap, we had to make a sequins mix, so I used this die from Scrap Diva Designs. It's the little pouch die. I used the pink Velcro dot to keep it closed. And I'm not going to take it out, but you can see the sequin mix in there. I made the sequin mix to go along with Woodland Grove. It's what I used in all the shakers as well. So there are 4 of those. This was a lot of work, you know, for a swap. I don't think I've ever made 4 of the same thing. So then we have, I always make a card, right? And so none of these are the same. These are all different, but I struggle with cards because you can't add too much dimension. So I kept it pretty flat, but they turned out okay. I don't love them, but they're okay. So there's that one. There's this one. There's this one. And there's this one. Now, for the packaging for all of these swaps, I did go ahead and make these loaded pockets. This is a die from KS Craft. Made 4 of these as well. You can see they're pretty much all the same, except maybe some minor elements like the butterfly and the flowers are different, but love how these came out. I'm not going to go over all the detail. I'm just showing you. So I'm gonna package everything, like I said, in these cello bags, and then put everything into this pocket and call it a day. So that is the Inspiration Group Swap, hosted by Chloe. I think her name is Chloe, the Rainbow Crafter, here on YouTube. I will link her in the description box down below as well. And then I have one more thing to show you. It's a RAK that I'm gonna send out. This is such a long video, 45 minutes. So it's actually some birthday mail. I'm not going to say who I'm sending it to. But I made this card. Like I said, I don't love any card I make, but I think it's pretty okay. Again, I used Woodland Grove. I made a memory dex card. I used this 3D envelope box again for the presentation of it. And here is the memory dex card. I love this butterfly die. I've been using this a lot lately. I did some gold foil, some vellum, some pattern paper, and some more vellum. Reagan just walked in the door, so I apologize. I'm going to try to wrap this up. I made this butterfly shaker using Woodland Grove. I made this little bag topper. What else did I make? Oh, I made, like I said, I've been loving this butterfly die, so I made some of these for the recipient. And then another little bag topper. I just got this pinwheel die from KS Craft. I think it came yesterday. So I love this die. Really fun and dimensional embellishments. So I made some for my recipient. I am going to put all of this here in this loaded bag that I made. You know, the loaded bag, the same one that I did a tutorial for here on my channel. I still have yet to decorate the front pocket, but I will get to that. Don't you worry. I'll share that on Instagram when I do. Well, I'm not going to start that over, so hopefully that person doesn't see this. I just showed her name. Oh, I'm so silly. Next, I made this tag flip. I also made this box to house the tag flip. Somebody on Instagram post. Oh no, I know who it was. Hold on. Okay, so I got this box in the Meet New Friends memory deck swap hosted by Tamika, and it is made by Scrap Paper with Air. And I asked her if she had followed a tutorial or what, and so she said she saw something like this on an Instagram reel and was inspired by that to make it. So it wasn't a tutorial or anything, but I went ahead and figured out the measurements and made one myself because I've been looking forever for some kind of packaging for a tag flip, and I think this works so well, right? So it's just like this box with this tall back. It has an acetate cover and it velcros inside like that until it flips open, and then you have this tag flip. So I did all these trims here on the ring, and I'm just going to go through this real quick. I'm not going to go over all the details, but this one has a little shaker on it. We have this one here. I love making tag flips lately, so I do that with almost every collection I play with. So there's that one. And then we have this one here. And then this one. I took my time. I layered all the tags. That's why I like the tags, because you don't have to worry about adding too much dimension. You know, it connects the ring. There's enough room on the ring to add all the dimension that you want. Use all the foam tape that you want. I sewed some of the tags, not all of them, because some of them have the embossed sewing detail in it. And so there's the last one. Like I said, I'm really happy with this little tag flip packaging. So thank you, Air, for sending this one to me so that I could copy it. And then, oh, sorry, I knocked the thing really hard. Decorated the front of this one. Love how it came out. And last but not least, I followed Lacey, who is the Cheeky Bum here on YouTube. I followed her tutorial to make this slimline pillbox. I'm going to put one of those slimline pillboxes in here and fill it with beads and things like that, and keep it and it closes, and it's a nice little box for those slimline pillbox embellishment boxes. Simply decorated. Love how it came out. Thank you, Lacey, for this tutorial. I'm making a lot of these days. So that's it, guys. That's my huge project share. At least I kept it under an hour, right? I'll be back on with some of the fruit items, fruit themed things that I've been making another day soon. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.